What's going on, everyone? My name is Julius Velasco, and today we're going to talk about how I host an open house. So during the pandemic, hosting an open house has been a bit different for us agents out there. And if you're wondering how we host open houses now that some of the restrictions are a bit more eased, these are just the strategies that I use to host my open house. And I always have a partner with me that I always suggest having, especially during the time of this pandemic. So step number one is grabbing that tape. If you got duct tape, any colored tape would work. Measuring 6 feet apart from one to the other, all the way to the entrance or a podium if you're going to do a check-in. We left about 12 feet from the doorway, and then I put my podium as a check-in stand that I manned for that session. And this is diving into tip number 2, where after you set your lines and you have your 6 feet distance and making sure that you have your signage to where you have to comply with pandemic rules. For what we did is my partner crafted a sign. We implemented a bunch of different timelines and a little bit of restraints there, so that we could have a little bit of control of the open house itself. We restricted the amount of people to come inside by 10 people max, no more than 2 parties at a time. No more than 10 minutes per showing. And that's what I did at the check-in line is I started a timer to pretty much track the parties that were spending too much time in there. Now, a lot of the parties that showed up were very courteous at the time and actually went down below that time limit. We were able to keep track of who went in and who went out of the house that day. If they were represented by an agent, we just took the agent's name and we just took their email as well. In the event that a buyer wasn't represented, we took down their information. As far as the ones that were represented, let them be. If anything, they'll ask their agent with any questions that they have. So pretty much that was all the tips that I really had, just maintaining that 6 feet distance, making sure they wear masks. And what we did have on site was hand sanitizer for the parties who wanted them or asked. It was available on request. And at the end of our open house, we went ahead and we hit all the handles and anything that you would touch with Clorox wipes. So at the very end, make sure you bring Clorox wipes with you. You want to make sure to protect your sellers because we never know who's going to come in and out of the house. So anything that people would have touched, you just hit the handles with Clorox wipes, and hopefully that could prevent a little bit of what was going on during the pandemic. So if you're interested in hosting an open house or you need a listing agent to do that for you, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I always have a partner on standby who does those with me. If you're in the Northern Nevada area and you found this video of value, feel free to hit that like. Comment down below how you think we're doing with open houses here in the Northern Nevada area, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next video.